You know, for the longest time, it's felt like there have been these two totally separate financial universes. In one corner, you've got the old school world of banks and stocks, and in the other, the new fast-paced world of crypto and blockchains. But what if I told you those two universes are finally starting to connect? Yeah, a bridge is being built, and honestly, it's changing absolutely everything. Let's get into it.
So, on one side, you have what we call TradFi, traditional finance. This is the system we all know, right? Big banks, Wall Street, all the rules and regulations. Then, on the other side, you've got digital assets, crypto. It's decentralized, it's lightning fast, and it's all built on this groundbreaking new tech. For years, these two have basically been playing in their own separate sandboxes. They just didn't really talk to each other. But that's the key word, isn't it? For years, because that's all starting to change. So how does a connection like this even begin? Well, it starts with the old world, the establishment, deciding to extend a hand. In what is, frankly, a massive move, the very heart of the traditional system just opened a door for a crypto company. And get this, on March 4th, 2026, something happened that a lot of people thought would never happen. Kraken Financial, a bank born and bred in the crypto world, was given direct access to the Federal Reserve. This wasn't just some small news item. This was a legit historic first.
Okay, so what does direct access actually mean? Well, it all comes down to something called a Federal Reserve Master Account. The easiest way to think about it is it's like a bank account for banks. It's the ultimate VIP pass to the US financial system, letting you move money directly through the core plumbing, things like FedWire. And the knock-on effects of getting one of these are huge. I mean, with this master account, Kraken can now move US dollars way faster and more efficiently. But here's the really crucial part. They don't have to go through another traditional bank to do it for them anymore. They've cut out the middleman. That means lower costs, fewer operational headaches, and, most importantly, it creates a direct highway between US dollars and the world of digital assets. And don't just take my word for it. The co-CEO of Kraken, Arjun Sethi, put it perfectly. He said this lets them stop being a peripheral participant and become a directly connected financial institution. You see the shift? It's a move from being on the outside looking in to actually being part of the core system. That's one side of the bridge firmly in place. But, a bridge needs to be built from both sides, right? So while the old world is cracking open its doors, the new world of crypto is busy doing something just as revolutionary. It's pulling traditional assets into its own ecosystem. And this is where things get really, really interesting. The big idea here is something called real-world assets, or RWAs. And it's actually a pretty simple but brilliant concept. You take something from the real world, a stock, a piece of real estate, even a piece of art, and you create a digital token that represents ownership of it on a blockchain. It's basically a super secure digital deed. And what kind of assets are we talking about here? Well, according to platforms like TX, it's not just the obvious stuff like stocks and real estate. No way. We're talking agricultural goods, collectible luxury cars, cases of fine wine, and even getting a financial stake in professional football clubs. The range of what's possible here is just massive. So just imagine this. You can now own a token that represents an actual share of a US stock, and you can trade it right from your digital wallet. Or maybe you're a wine lover. How about a token that represents a case of fine wine from one of 70 different wineries around the globe? Or maybe you're into cars. You could own a piece, a fraction of a super rare collectible car. That's actually happening. And it gets even cooler. You could provide capital directly to your favorite European soccer team, all represented by a simple token. This is the other side of the bridge being built, piece by digital piece. So you see what's happening? You've got the traditional financial system letting crypto in, and at the exact same time, you have the crypto world pulling real-world value onto the blockchain. These aren't just two separate things going on. They're two halves of the same incredible story, and they're meeting right in the middle. And to put it as simply as possible, a quote from TX RWA just says it all. The bridge between TradFi and crypto is now open. It's not a future prediction anymore. It's happening right now. The connection is live. So let's just quickly recap. Step 1, the old world opens a door. That's Kraken getting Fed access. Step 2, the new world tokenizes old assets, bringing them on-chain. And the result of these two things happening at once, we're starting to see a single unified financial network emerge, a future where your money and assets aren't trapped in one system or the other, but can just flow freely between them. Okay, this is all really cool from a high level, but let's bring it back down to earth. Why should you care? How does this bridge actually change anything for you and me?
Well, it all comes down to creating a totally new world of ownership. So what's in it for you? First, way more access. Think about all those things that used to be only for the super rich, like investing in private real estate or owning a collectible car. That's opening up. Second, it's just so much more efficient. Imagine buying, selling, and trading pretty much anything, from stocks to art to wine, instantly from one wallet on your phone. And finally, this mashup is going to create brand new financial opportunities, products we haven't even thought of yet.
The big takeaway is really simple, but it's also incredibly profound. The lines between a traditional investment and a digital one, they're blurring. They're basically disappearing. We are heading towards a future where owning a piece of an office building could be just as easy as trading a token online.
So, as this bridge gets stronger and these two massive worlds continue to merge into one, it leaves us all with a pretty fascinating question to chew on. What's going to be the next real-world thing that you own from your digital wallet? Will it be a piece of art? A share in a local business? The possibilities are really just starting to open up.